Hey besties, it's me, Sheridan, and I am back with another video. It's time! Hear the people laughing. Alright, let's talk about it. So I have been sharing with you guys here and there how I had a health scare, I guess would be the term. And I'm ready to tell y'all about it. So in the month of December, I am going about a very deliberate journey to reinvent, refurbish, re-energize, renew me. And a part of that is helping others. That's just who I am at the core and who God has created me to be. With that being said, y'all, I am going through something that is just crazy. And that is, as you can tell by the title, I have been going through figuring out whether or not I have PCOS. This is a big deal for me. I'm going to talk about how I found out that I might have PCOS. Still to this day, I don't know if I have PCOS, but I am going through the proper channels to figure that out. So here we are. Okay, so if you have been following me, if you are a bestie, and make sure you guys like, share the video, comment down below. Please be sensitive with your comments. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. So if you are a bestie, and I call my subscribers my besties, if you're a bestie, then you would know that in the month of October, I did a series on my channel called Faith It Friday. Well, I interviewed a woman named Latrice Pace of the Anointed Pace Sisters. The day that I interviewed with Latrice Pace, I had a doctor's appointment. In said doctor's appointment, y'all, I was Latrice, shout out to Latrice, because I was so I'm trying to calm down. So I knew I had a doctor's appointment when I scheduled my interview with her. However, it was supposed to be just a quick, a quick physical and I'm out. Well, I had to delay my appointment with her by an hour because as I'm in my doctor's appointment, I'm addressing certain concerns. And one of those concerns, I'm going to just be flat out honest with you. If you don't want to hear my symptoms, if you feel like it's too much information, please leave the video because I'm sharing today. Okay. So when it comes to menstrual cycles, I have never been regular with my cycle. Never. And so I have never been regular. I'll definitely skip months. And at one point, the longest I have been without a menstrual cycle has been 9 months, as if I were having a baby. For those who don't know, I am abstaining from sex until marriage. So I knew I wasn't pregnant. I wasn't pregnant, but still I would be skipping menstrual cycles. And when I get them, they are very difficult. And then so mine lasts for 5 days, but recently they have been lasting longer than 5 days. And so I mentioned this to a doctor years ago, and my doctor was like, well, everybody's not regular. Maybe irregular is regular for you. So I was like, okay, cool. But then when they started to change, my cycle started to change, the symptoms started to change, me getting them for longer periods of time, but then skipping some days, that wasn't sitting well with me. And so I went ahead and asked this new doctor, like, hey, listen, this is what's going on with me, and I'm getting these migraines and all this other stuff. I am using the bathroom, like I'm peeing every 5 minutes. At that point, it was like every time I stood up, I had to pee. And I'm like, do I have diabetes? Like, what is going on? And earlier this time last year, I had lost like 20 pounds or whatever, and I know I had gained it back plus some. I'm like, did I develop diabetes? Like, what is going on? What is going on with me? And then also, not only had I gained the weight back plus some, but I was noticing my stomach area, okay, has been larger than normal. So even if I wear Spanx, which I am a Spanx connoisseur, okay, I believe in wearing Spanx in Jesus' name. Even when I do that in my bodycon dresses, I'm still seeing my stomach protruding larger than normal. Like, girl, what's up? And this lady says to me so matter-of-factly, like it was nothing, I think you got PCOS. And I was like, PCOS? And the reason why I was just so like, bruh, is because I'm going to just be completely transparent with y'all. Dating has not been it has not been the best experience for me. Number one, I am abstaining. So the pool of men that I get is a bit smaller than others who are willing to have sex. And so in my experience, the guys have been like, I can't do that. And what are you going to say? Well, yes, you can wait. You know what I'm saying? So they either say they can't do it, they don't want to tempt me, or they'll date me with or talk to me with the agenda to, lay down with me. And it's not happening until marriage. And so my dating life has been very disappointing. And the second she said that, I'm like, okay, so not only am I abstaining until marriage, but I also gotta say, hey, like, I might not be able to have kids. Because that was the first thing I thought of when she said PCOS. And then she said, so let's get you in for some blood work. She got me in for the blood work. And she said that she wanted to get me a pap smear. So the same day of my interview with Latrice, I am being hit with, I may have PCOS. I am being hit with, I need some blood work right now. And you might not be able to have kids. Yeah, I was broken. That whole weekend I did nothing but cry. I'm gonna insert a video here. Single weekend. And I'm trying not to cry right now. Jesus. I went to the doctor Friday. And before I say what I'm gonna say, it is not life-threatening. So let me just get that out of the way right now. It's not life-threatening, okay? But I went to the doctor Friday, and I was just going for, an annual checkup. And also to address a few concerns that I have had. I've had these concerns for a while, and my dad's been on me, like, go to the doctor, go to the doctor, go to the doctor. And I really didn't want to go because I've had this lingering thought for years before I even experienced stuff this go round. For years, there's been a lingering thought. I didn't know if it was prophetic. I didn't know if it was fear. I didn't know if it was God warning me or what, but it's been a thought in the back of my head. I never said it out loud, y'all. I never said it out loud because I do believe you can speak things into existence. So I never said it out loud. And so I was telling the doctors some of the things that has been going on with me, going on with my body. And she said, well, let's do some blood work because I think you have XYZ. And I just froze. And then I said, okay. And it was the way she said it. She just said it so matter-of-factly. And I don't have a diagnosis yet. I do not have a diagnosis yet. But It's the fact that the thing that's been in the back of my head for years, I'm talking about at least high school and maybe before, that she said, well, let's run some tests. So the anxiety, the anguish of, I got all the symptoms. And I'm just waiting on results. It's just a lot. It's a lot, y'all. It's a whole lot. And so I'm just trying to keep my head up, y'all, for real. And it's crazy how I've been doing daily devotions with y'all and encouraging y'all. And I told y'all, be concerned, but do not be consumed. And that is what I'm working on right now. What I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stop crying, first of all. Try not to let this consume me. And just leave it at the altar. So y'all, I was crying, and then my dad told me to just start saying the words, "It is well with my soul." Y'all know that song? I'll insert a video of somebody singing it. When peace like a river attended my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Come on, sing it with me. Say, it is well with my soul. With my soul. It is well with my soul. And so that happened, and then I go in for I was supposed to get a pap smear very quickly. My current OBGYN did not want to give me a pap smear because, let me give y'all a little backstory. I had one pap smear before in my life, and because I'm a virgin, the doctors were like, well, you really don't have to get pap smears because you're not sexually active, and the likelihood of you having the things that we would need to take a pap smear for are very slim to none. So I never got one again until very recently. And so when she tried to give me a pap smear before, you know, I was ooching and on and like, girl, this hurt. And so, yeah, so we had to schedule a pap smear with another doctor, and then they were saying, you know, they had to reschedule me. So this has been like really a 3-month ordeal, and I still don't know if I have PCOS, but I do know that I am in the hands of God. And so, I was very disappointed, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. This is just me being honest with my besties. Like, I was like, God, what is the point? Like, I'm really trying my best to live right, you know, what they say, and be obedient to you and all this stuff. And I'm leading prayer with the besties every morning, and this is what's going to happen to me. Like, the way I saw my life, the vision that I had for my life was not this. And so I had to get ready and have a pap smear. And that was a journey all within itself. So I'm going to do a separate video related to that. But I did want to tell ladies out there, this is part 1 of this PCOS thing. And I guess this might become a series. I don't know, because I don't know if I want to share it on my channel and have different people weighing in and saying things that I don't want them to say and judging me and all of the type of stuff. And I'm talking about my female organs on the World Wide Web. Like, the reason why I want to talk about it at all. The reason why I'm doing this video at all is, ladies, if you see something, if you feel something different, if you are experiencing something different, tell your doctor. And it's okay to get a second or third opinion, but don't just sit up with pain and issues and inflammation and stuff and don't say anything. The reason why I was peeing every 5 seconds, you guys, I found out, is because I am pre-diabetic, and pre-diabetes didn't even have anything to do with my eating. It's because of the way my body is not really breaking down sugars, because I might have PCOS. It's a PCOS thing, y'all. So I said that to say I am still testing and figuring things out. Part 2 of this journey will be me talking about me getting my pap smear and ultrasound and all that. But I just wanted to put it out there that, girl, no matter how old you are, I'm 32. And that was another thing that was devastating for me. It's like, dang, you know, I ain't gonna hold y'all. My whole life I've had this notion, and I've been taught to abstain until marriage, and then I'm like, okay, so marriage is coming way later than I initially planned for. I don't have any suitors where they at. I mean, I got guy friends, but you know what I'm saying. Nobody that I would be like, yes, I'm gonna marry him. And it's like, so that's happening way later. I'm getting older. And now, y'all, they saying geriatric pregnancy is like 35 and stuff. And I'm like, 35? I'm 32. I'm getting older. And now PCOS. PCOS is the number one reason for infertility in women, especially black women. And I'm like, what? And I think the reason why it was so devastating, because of all of what I said before, but also because in the back of my mind, as a young girl, I had a feeling, I didn't know what to call it, a feeling that I would have problems in this area. Upon me finding out, I called my grandmother and told her. Of course, I told my parents. I cried. They cried with me. They encouraged me. They told me God got me and all this stuff. But, you know, in the moment, I didn't want to hear that God got me, because it felt like he dropped me. I'm going to just keep it a buck. It felt like he dropped me. And I told my grandmother, and my grandmother told me she would pray with me, and she did. And she also told me about different women in our family experiencing things like this. And I was just like, dang. How many women are going through this? But there are so many videos. I think our phones hear us. I have been exposed to TikToks, Instagram, YouTube videos of women who have PCOS and are fighting through it. Drinking the teas, getting their weight together, and all this other stuff. So I'm going through a weight loss journey. I'm starting Monday. I know everybody starts Monday, but literally I have a conversation with my nutritionist on Monday. And I want to combat this as best as possible so that I make my temple right for my future children. My doctor wanted to put me on some medicine for diabetes, and I was like, girl, it was so, everything just is happening so fast but so slow at the same time. And I'm just like, I felt and feel overwhelmed and all that good stuff. But I know, if I don't know anything else, I know that I will be well. And what God has for me is for me. So, recommend down below if y'all are following PCOS girlies. I'm following some. If y'all feel like, girl, you need to watch this girl over here, let me know. I will watch her, because I'm on a journey. If I will explain in future videos why I don't quite know if I have PCOS just yet. But my doctor's exact words are, she is 98% sure that I have it. With that being said, whether I have it or not, I'm definitely going on a journey to become my optimal self, my best self, my superior self. And if you want to go on that journey, you're welcome. Welcome to go with me. So yeah, y'all, thank you for watching. Prayerfully, you're not judging. Hopefully, you praying. And I'm in a much better place than I was then. So y'all will see videos of me crying and things like that. And I still cry about it from time to time, but I am in a much better place. Those videos were filmed, you know, a little while ago. So, but thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up. Comment down below if you're not subscribed. Subscribe. This will probably be the PCOS series. Next time, I'll be talking about the ultrasound as well as the pap smear. So if you want to follow my PCOS journey, I probably only put a couple videos out about the PCOS and the journey in public. And the rest will probably be on Patreon because it depends on how the comments go. Y'all, I just don't want it. This is very difficult to share with everybody, but at the same time, I know that I am called to help people, and I feel like if my journey, my story can help somebody else to go ahead and make their doctor's appointment, sis, then I'll do that. So I love y'all. I hope y'all feel my love every day. Thank you for being a bestie, and I'll talk to you soon.